Now, coming to the trading opportunity where there is economic data, it's not necessarily more complicated, but there's a few extra components and variables to consider. Now, first and foremost, you need to identify the economic data release. Trading live data releases can be fun and exciting. The adrenaline rush, though, can be quite addictive. This is an additional strategy you can use on top of the technical trading strategies. But understand, although they're extremely directional, they are high impacting, and with that comes higher risk. If you don't know how to control yourself around these events, you can find yourself losing control very quickly. Your capital structure will be out the window, and you'll end up losing a lot of cash. When we go to identify the fundamental opportunities themselves, what we're looking to do is isolate the high impacting releases. Once you've analysed your calendar, you can start planning the trading opportunities around these events. The bank traders are always looking to trade around these events. They can potentially lead to large one-way moves, and that's why they're following these events very closely. Technical traders have been trained to avoid these events, but that's primarily because the people that have trained them have no real market experience. I can tell you this is where the action is. This is where the direction comes from for the currencies. Not just trading the event itself, but also the impact after the event, the longer term directional force. And that's what we're really looking for. So how many releases are scheduled? This is the first thing you need to identify. When we're looking at the calendar, if there's more than one opportunity, it's a bit of an alarm bell. You've got to be aware if there's more than one release, there's room for more things to go wrong. You may have one data release that comes out strong and another data that comes out weak. The currency aggressively shoots up and then back down. You can be caught out by being over-aggressive with your trading around these events. So if there's multiple releases, just be aware things can go wrong. Usually what we do, if there's multiple events, we decrease our trade size and look to trade live or identify any close technical levels and place our orders around the trend lines. One economic data release is the ideal situation. And this is because traders won't be confused with the opportunity. If there's one economic data release, they'll be looking at the same number and reacting the same way. So we know exactly how the market will react. One economic release is a good trading opportunity and is potentially worthy of increasing your trade size on these events, especially if you have technical levels around close to where these releases are coming out. The employment numbers. This is one release outside of the central bank announcements where there are two variables. Once again, two variables, it's a bit of a precursor for higher risk. One release could be strong and one could be weak, and we could end up with a currency that chops about and doesn't do too much. But at the same time, these events could be very high impacting. If they both come out strong or weak, we can see very aggressive moves when this happens. It's like getting two releases at the same time, so they are good trading opportunities. But understand there's more risk involved. Once you get into this high risk opportunity, decrease your trade size and take a bit of the pressure off yourself. If there's more than two opportunities, there's a number of different ways to trade the event. In this situation where we've got a number of UK releases coming out, you've got the Bank of England minutes, and the claimant count change and unemployment rate. There's a number of different releases. And because of that, there's more things can go wrong. So generally, what we could do is take control of the risk and trade live only. No pending orders. We'll generally be looking for retracement opportunities to trade than just placing pending orders in the market.